The biggest update of Fortnite Season 3 has brought new collabs, items, mythics, and our first teaser of the Marvel season. Let's break it all down. Hopefully you're lucky enough to find the latest mythic, a lightning guitar with powers you would never expect. When you play this instrument, it'll launch you into the air, which is already pretty cool, except this leaves behind a trail of lightning that your teammates can use. It's one of the first mobility items in history to work for your whole team. And so while you're in the air, you gotta come back down, and that's why you could crash land straight into enemies. This is part of Season 3's massive crossover. Riding on lightning is a clever Easter egg for this, but before we dive into that, someone has entered the Icon series for the first time since February 2023. Nick A30 is finally in the game after years of waiting, and his set is full of details like a pickaxe which reacts to opponents. Nick's backblink tells you to never back down unless you start taking damage. As your HP drops, it'll change to never what until you're on your last health and must never give up. The best part, if you use Nick's crown emote, it usually looks like this, but pair it with the outfit and it says King A30. You'll love to see it. Congratulations, Nick, this is awesome. One of the coolest secrets in the update is a weapon that took everyone by surprise. You can now find a tow hook cannon. It's a grappling hook that attaches to moving vehicles and it lets you surf around the map. In a last-minute panic, you might find yourself shooting this at an enemy and it does like 100 damage. I wouldn't recommend it, but it can deal a ton of damage to walls, the more you know. Make sure you head to the center of the map because a secret POI has been added teasing our next major collab. It's a small outpost with a pirate ship, although it's kinda sinking. It feels strange, but some fans are getting a ton of deja vu from this, reminding them of a famous scene from where? That's right, Pirates of the Caribbean. Now this place makes way more sense, and while we'd write this off as an Easter egg, it is actually the next Fortnite crossover. With challenges that reference black flags hoisted high and ships in the distance, Jack Sparrow is coming to the game in July. The build-up has officially begun, and you don't even have to wait for our next big crossover, as Metallica is now in Fortnite. Headlining the festival Season 4 pass, you can get your hands on the entire band, from James Hetfield to Lars Ulrich. They have 2 emotes themed around their music, along with a ton of jam tracks and Puppet Master versions in the item shop. I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting these to be so customizable. Of course, there's also LEGO versions, but what most fans are excited for is our first live event of Chapter 5. Metallica is bringing a concert to Fortnite as soon as next week, letting us experience Fuel, Fire, and Fury on Saturday, June 22nd at 2 p.m. Eastern. The stage is based on the real-life M72 World Tour, so there's details for hardcore fans, along with songs that any casual listener can enjoy. Now, today's update also revealed our first teaser for Season 4, and it's hiding on the map right now. Just on the outskirts of Reckless Railways, fans have walked through grass only to find a futuristic object just standing here. It appeared out of nowhere, and only true Chapter 2 fans will know exactly what this is. Back in 2019, these were Rift beacons that eventually summoned POIs like Gotham City, Pandora, and most importantly, Stark Industries. Yep, this is the Iron Man version, which went on to create the whole Marvel season, which blew our minds, and it's here on the map again. It's officially confirming that in August, we are about to embark on part 2, and I'll be honest, I didn't expect a teaser this soon. The insane reveals keep coming as the update has also dropped our first look at a long-awaited partnership. As early as June 17th, you'll be able to unlock a Fall Guys bean as a backbling. They also turned Big Yeetus into a pickaxe, which fans are already saving up for. Just a taste of the full crossover, and I cannot wait. But a collab you can appreciate right now has changed Loot Island for the first time in 2024. Metallica has taken over the POI, completely redesigning it to be a stage, and in order to capture it, you can now emote to speed up the process. Your reward is the classic conductor hand cannon, but also a mythic lightning guitar. Okay, but my personal favorite detail happens when you visit the cave. As you walk in, you'll be rewarded with 10,000 XP for visiting the memorial, as you explore and find a beautiful tribute. Clifton Mall is paying respect to Cliff Burton, the original bassist of Metallica who passed away in the 80s. You gotta appreciate this from Epic. On a lighter note, one of the most anticipated items of Season 3 is finally here, an item which is gonna help the car problem massively. Since day one, fans have been desperate for a solution to the vehicle meta. We all had the same idea. What if they brought EMPs back? It would be a game changer for stopping cars, and Fortnite's response was, well, here's some boogie bombs instead. This proved to be more chaotic than anything, with players zero dashing around while dancing and spamming cars with it over and over again. It was a nightmare. Luckily, today's update has finally brought some balance as EMPs replace boogie bombs. You can look forward to other loot pool changes with new weapons, including a gun that sounds like a dream come true for fans of the heavy sniper. Fortnite is officially working on a heavy impact sniper rifle, bringing back the days of one-shotting builds and players crossed with the modding abilities of Chapter 5. So, players are both excited and also terrified about this one. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Hopefully, we'll be able to counter it with the next assault rifle, the Combat AR. We haven't seen this since Chapter 3, only to log in and find the machine is holding a mythic version. In the background, Fortnite has since renamed the old one to the Legacy Combat AR while working on dropping this updated version in all rarities. We also have new info about the next fashion collab. Last month, leakers discovered a car decal in the files belonging to the Adidas F50 shoes. Well, I'm not gonna lie, a decal wasn't enough to get players excited, and the next piece of this puzzle is finally here, with today's update revealing Adidas wheels. At this rate, it's like we're building the car ourselves, so maybe next update we'll have like a steering wheel or something. Drive on over to some of the brand new NPCs around the island, because this update didn't just add 1 or 2, but 7. You can now find bikers like Backbone and Chopper selling you useful items, or rock out with Power Chord and Riot with some of their own sales. They even have lines about the current storyline, mentioning Megalodon and Kiera, who has also arrived. You can find her up at Grand Glacier selling shockwaves and an unreleased item we have yet to uncover. But perhaps the most interesting NPC can be found over at a small farm in the wasteland. Fallout's Power Armor is here, offering their own Nuka-Cola and Tri-Beam rifle, so if you're a fan of the collab, make this your new landing spot. Maybe you've been grinding the season and are already hitting high levels. Well, now you can be rewarded for it. The bonus reward pages are now unlocked, letting you claim the super styles for the season. Starts off with Cold Fusion, onto Neon Hazard, before finishing at level 200 with Digital Ghost. If you need more XP to get there, try getting some levels from the brand new Battle Stage mode. You queue up against 15 other players as you all play a randomized song. This time, instead of playing as a band, you'll actually be attacking each other with your overcharge, where you basically fire an energy ball at them which blocks the screen. Mess up enough to fall below the threshold and you'll be eliminated from the match. After each song, the cutoff point gets smaller and smaller until just one player is left standing. It's a pretty fun and refreshing way to play Festival. Even when you leave, you'll still be able to rock out to some music in the lobby. Jam tracks are finally usable as music packs, letting you equip classic tracks or songs from any you own. You might have just been eliminated in BR, come back to the lobby raging, only for the Cantina band to calm you down. Or at that point, probably make it worse. There's also teasers appearing for this year's summer event. We've already theorized that most of it will be themed around new Greek gods like Persephone and Hephaestus, but now we have even more confirmation. Today, Fortnite added a new file for constellations, teasing more characters arriving soon. It's not clear what some of them mean, but players quickly spotted the lightning is identical to the old Ghost logo. Whether this means we'll finally get more agents, or just the return of Midsummer Midas, who knows? These will probably start to appear on Meowsosphere at Mount Olympus, so keep an eye out over the coming weeks. Not the only brand new teasers either. Some NPCs on the island are currently talking about being watched. Apparently, a mysterious figure is being spotted all over the map, watching in the distance before disappearing. It sounds pretty creepy. But if you've been keeping up with the story, you'll know this hooded character is actually the Wanderer as they continue to come into the spotlight. Something else that's getting attention is the shield bubble. This thing was vaulted last season. It was pretty useful to counter the Thunderbolt and Chains of Hades, but now it's kind of forgotten about. But apparently, Epic still want us to use them because they can now be found in large ammo boxes too. A change no one saw coming is another nerf to the boss cars. Not only did Epic drop the damage and regen, but they are constantly visible. They now have icons shown on the minimap, so whenever a car is left behind or someone's racing towards their location, you'll know ahead of time. It also makes you a pretty big target with your location revealed to everyone nearby. Maybe you prefer racing around without being shot, and then try out the brand new track in Rocket Racing. It's inspired by Metallica with giant lava lakes, guitars, even stages with the band playing, not to mention the fact that you race through the whole track to fuel blasting on full volume. It's the perfect music choice. Play it enough and you'll start completing quests to earn some free Metallica wheels, decals, and even a whole car. That's right, if you haven't already unlocked the Backfire from playing Rocket League, you can pick it up for free along with a brand new Metallica skin. Not the only free cars you can get your hands on. If you're a member of Fortnite Crew and log into Rocket League, the pass items are now transferable. So basically log in and you get the Nissan Fairlady along with a bunch of other boosts and wheels from the pass. If you're playing LEGO instead, there's a ton of free cosmetics for you as well. Over 120 more skins have been converted to brick form, including some more collabs like the NFL, Chapulín Colorado, and more Marvel. Even the old Battle Pass was updated, giving us Iron Man and Doctor Doom. Not the only new stuff for LEGO fans, there's also a brand new mode. If you're playing in the new expert difficulty, not only is everything harder, but you also have one life. It is basically Minecraft hardcore mode. If you die, the world is gone, which is only made worse with the new storm wild creatures. There's a chance you'll come across storm versions of existing enemies, from spiders all the way up to brutes. That is everything new in Fortnite's Metallica update. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.